Go ahead, sing your song.
Go ahead, do your little jig.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the third episode of your favorite new podcast, The Ain't Shit Show. Can we get some claps? Y'all happy to be in the building?
Hell
or
yeah.
no?
Always.
My name is Fresh, and I'm joined today for episode 3 with two members of the Shady bunch.
Yes. Kierra, Sophia.
What's up?
Hi. How you doing, baby?
And known from Instagram and all over.
She just called you Instagram famous. That's the best.
Known from a couch in a CNN TV near you. I got Kierra Tanae.
Hi, guys.
And we in the building today. What's up, y'all?
Hi.
Y'all good?
I'm happy.
You happy?
Yeah, I just came from the gym. I just had taco night. Shout out to Fresh for getting me some black beans.
Hey, vegan Fresh in the building.
Blessed.
Chef Fresh, vegan extraordinaire.
Let's not take it too far.
I'm blessed. I'm just hanging out. Tuesday.
Just Tuesday?
Tuesday.
You call it Tuesday? If you wasn't here, what would you be doing?
Watching CNN.
Really?
Yeah. What time is it? It's like, yeah.
You know it. What
Right.
shows come on CNN?
What's his name? Anderson's probably on right now. Yeah,
I knew you
360.
was going know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just go to CNN when something popping off.
Listen.
And I just look at the ticker on the bottom of the joint. What would you be doing if you wasn't here?
What time is it? It's late. Oh, this is late for me. So I would probably
be in the bed,
be in the bed by
Watching
now.
the cows jump the moon.
I would be like probably just getting out of the shower.
Masturbate before or after.
I
shower.
wasn't gonna even add that.
You was
I
gonna
wasn't gonna add
But it's
that.
not bad.
I wasn't gonna add that, but it'll be after the shower because it helps me fall asleep a little faster. And then sometimes I fall with that hand on that bone.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, Mom. I don't do that.
We don't have moms
Lies,
anymore.
trash, and
they
garbage.
abandoned us when they heard the first episode.
Don't.
We all out here.
Hey, my mama don't even know.
Children.
With book bags and sticks walking down the street.
Right. P.O.P. hold it down. I love you, mama. Don't leave me because you found out I got a foul mouth. My friends been knowing that.
Hey, but what would your mama say if she heard this podcast?
Oh, my mom, when I told my mom about the podcast, she said, "Ooh, I want to listen to it." And I told her, I was like, "I don't know if I want you to listen." She was like, "I know y'all got nasty mouths like your daddy."
Shout out to the best of Buddha. My mom, she probably like, "Can I come on?" My mom want to be a part of everything. She's like, "What y'all talking about?"
Tell your mama she could come on.
Oh God, she would.
Tell your mama we gonna have a podcast just with the mamas on it, and it's
just
gonna be
the moms only.
like
the moms only.
Love and hip hop. It's gonna be Mama D, Frankie,
Scrap Mom.
That's
Mama D. What's that other one?
D, Big D. No.
Oh,
No.
Deb Atney.
Deb.
Miss Deb is a big joy, man.
Miss Deb, come and talk to you. You like, listen, okay?
She on that episode of what just went on Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. Did y'all watch that?
I need to catch up. I'm probably like 2 episodes behind.
Listen, it's this scene on Love and Hip Hop and not Love and Hip Hop, Growing Up Hip Hop, and she's talking to Toya and
Tiny.
Yes.
At the food bank.
Yes. They doing charity and shit.
Wait, who
right?
talking at the food bank?
So it's Deb Atney. So Reginae, grown ass.
Grown little ass. I want to whoop her ass.
And big gay dude, Brandon.
And he swear he is a strong black woman.
Yes. Yo, I be saying he the female version of Deb.
Yes.
Because he act just like Deb. But he a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Either way, you got like the young little bitch and an older little bitch. A man that's too old to be, talking
Snapping.
to a little girl,
right?
even
You
caring
supposed to not
about
even have
her
entertained
little
her.
grown self, but
Yeah.
she talking to Toya about it, so they having this mama to mama conversation.
Yeah.
And
Hood
so
rat to hood
Toya tries to chime in with a little bit. She wasn't being disrespectful or nothing. So Deb looked her straight. First of all, Deb standing like 6'7",
right?
and Toya like 4'11". And she go, could you move to the side? Because we talking.
Oh,
And then it was so funny.
And she kind of shoot her.
Yeah, she did.
And they looked at each other like she smirked like
she laughed like,
oh, she
oh,
said
bitch, you
too
tried
tiny.
right, she did. It was like, you tried it, but I'm gonna respect my elders.
Yeah,
type thing.
exactly.
Like, it was a natural like, oh, okay. I see where you coming from. Hey, but that was funny as shit, because it was just like
a shit show.
Lot versus a little bit. Like, you got these two
the
little
tall
women
versus the small,
and then you know Deb wig always cocked the wrong way. Like, come on, man, you got money, man, you got money.
I mean, but it's a lot of people out there. I mean, who still got bad wigs? Tamar still be wearing bad wigs.
Oh God, awful.
Yeah.
Like, it don't even matter how much money you got. And Beyonce, I love Queen B, but she been wearing that same wig with them same highlights.
The views expressed was by Kierra, Sophia, and not of the Ain't Shit
Oh,
Show.
no.
Beehive, please don't come
wait,
for us.
no. First of all, I love Beyonce, and when you love somebody and y'all got a real connection and y'all real friends, you can
tell
say
the truth.
Oh, y'all real. Okay, I got it.
I mean,
can
but
see
she
it from
been
that
hella
point.
pregnant. She ain't got time for that. She ain't got time to be
Beyonce
switching
has
wigs
a
out.
team. But anyway, we ain't talking about Beyonce because,
Right.
you know, that's people can't say nothing about Beyonce.
Right, because listen, I don't need nobody in my DMs telling me to die. Okay?
Right,
I know.
So,
We like living.
Bees on your little comment section.
right.
So what y'all watching?
Watching.
Y'all
Power.
watching Power?
I want to whoop Tariq's little ass. Let's be real clear.
I don't watch Power. Not that I hate it. I just don't have that channel. And I feel like I'm behind. So I need to.
I feel like
I'll wait till, get cold
Sean,
outside.
you need
I feel like
I'll give you my login.
I was just about to say, I feel like you know somebody with a password because I haven't had
Starz
cable.
password?
Yeah, I haven't had
Do
cable.
Stars have a standalone app?
Yes. I have
then
all
I
of
knew
it.
that.
I
Yeah.
haven't had cable since I moved to Atlanta, and I have always had a password. And thank God, shout out to my oldest brother, whose password I use to catch up on all my shows and don't miss a beat because I watch Game of Thrones on his dime. Oh, and my other brother, shout out to him for his Hulu and Netflix passwords. I'm very well taken care of.
She's a kept woman. She's a kept
winning.
woman.
And she's proud too.
Y'all watch Insecure? Anybody watch Insecure?
Oh, hell yeah. I watch
do not.
Insecure.
I recorded it, but
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Well, I ain't gonna mess it up for you,
We
but
ain't gonna mess it up for you, but there's some good little scenes in there. But the thing I love about Insecure, like that type of comedy is very in line with what I love about Atlanta, the show by Donald Glover. It's just so like the little nuances that's in there. Like, you gotta be black or hip
in the know
to know what these little things mean.
Right, when they went on their whole tantrum about lemon pepper wings in
Yes.
Atlanta. I was like,
Yes.
that's so legit because I never ate lemon pepper wings until I moved here.
Oh yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Me either. I tried it once at like a Wingstop.
Me too, and I was
And
like,
I never ate it again.
No, until I moved
Oh,
here.
wow.
Cuz, you fought with them lemon pepper wings though? I'm like,
Hey.
what's here? Let me see.
Bruh, I haven't had a bad wing yet since moving to Atlanta. Like, I have not had a bad wing. Like, even the places that don't serve wings be like, guess we gotta do this kind of right.
The wing gods are like,
Hey, have you
You got
ever had?
flavor.
So, what's your favorite flavor of wings? Let me just drop some on y'all real quick. I'm just gonna peek.
lemonaki.
No.
Mine is, it changes.
Yeah.
Because my wing preferences just change.
You
Right
gon-
now is mild lemon pepper.
Okay, so you're onto something.
Okay.
So let me tell you. So like USA Deli over there off Memorial in Moreland.
Okay.
I get their mild wings, but I get lemon pepper seasoning on it, right? And then I dip it in some barbecue sauce.
Oh.
And some blue cheese. I know, no. I know what you're thinking, but it is what you're thinking.
I know what you're
That was a
thinking.
Michelle.
Hold on.
It is a flavor explosion in your mouth. You get barbecue wings, mild wings and lemon pepper wings all at once.
I'm not gonna shit on it.
It is so good.
We just came up with guac
cookies. Yeah.
Earlier, so I'm not gonna sleep.
Guac chocolate chip cookies. Ask about it.
Right.
Yeah, so some good guac fell on my cookie and they got really excited about that. And I tasted it. It was not bad.
What did it taste like?
Guac and cookies.
Hey, but I bet it was since it wasn't bad, it had to be good. And that's my logic.
That's only one or the other. Like, I don't think I would take a cookie and dip it in the guac. But if my cookie and my guac happen to, touch each other again, I wouldn't be mad about it. Let's just say that. That's how I found out ranch tastes good with mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know that?
And spaghetti.
Ranch is pretty much good with anything, to be honest.
Yes, and pizza.
You just said spaghetti, and that
ranch does go on spaghetti, but you can't douse it in it.
You can't douse it.
I have to be in the mood for pasta, spaghetti.
I'm gonna tell y'all what else. If y'all make nachos, or if y'all go somewhere with nachos, ranch tastes good on that too. Don't drench it. Just a little drizzle.
I haven't had that.
Don't drench. Just drizzle.
Just drizzle. Exactly.
Major key.
Hey, man.
Major key alert.
Major key alert. What are y'all watching that y'all ashamed of watching?
Nothing.
No,
but I do watch something that I don't think anyone else watches. Oh, so I watch, since I don't have cable, I watch a lot of Netflix shows. And I just finished Grace and Frankie. Okay. And that's a good ass show. It got Jane Fonda in it, and I can't remember the other lady, Lily Tomlin, I think. But it's so funny. It's about these two old ass biddies that's trying to basically combat ageism. But then the other show I watch is Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce.
Is that good?
That's like a Bravo.
Yeah,
show.
It's from Bravo, but I gotta catch it because since Exodus got shut down, R.I.P.
I love Exodus.
I've never watched that.
No, Exodus is the app. Yeah. It's an app to get everything.
Okay. Yeah.
But and that's it. I'm ready. Oh, I started watching Ballers again. That's something I'm probably ashamed of because it ain't really got no
a plot.
Yeah, the plot is. I was just watching it last night and was like, or yesterday at work, and I was like, so where's this going?
Yeah. Where is it going?
Yeah, I just started back watching Love and Hip Hop. Hollywood. Yeah,
that's a guilty pleasure for sure.
Yeah, that's trash, but I'm definitely watching it.
That, what's her name?
Which one?
That one.
Which one?
What's her name?
What she look like? They all got fake boobs.
Throw them balls.
Brooke Valentine.
Why, Lord? Why?
Brooke Valentine. Yeah.
Hey, it's about to be a what?
Why did they lead with that? Because I was about to turn the channel. It was just too. I just felt she was too dramatic or too something.
She was fake. The whole thing. I don't know. Her whole thing.
Her plot.
Fake.
They could have got rid of that.
She with the guy. Spoiler alert if you have not watched it yet, but you just short. But I mean, she's supposed to be with this guy, and she don't know that he's not divorced. And she's I feel like she been on that.
But the thing is, she was just saying that he had just gotten a divorce, and so why are you so eager to marry him and just jump head first?
Wait,
I was just all perplexed by.
So a guy just got a divorce and she's dating him and she wants to marry him?
Well, she's been with him for 2 years.
Oh, that's not long. However, if somebody just got out of a marriage, you thinking they ready to jump back into that?
Right, and he was already looking stuck and stuttered. So why did the mom have to tell
He ain't cute either.
No, he's not. Not at all.
What he look like?
The rest of these.
He looked like I don't know. He looked like a peanut without a shell on it.
California raisin.
Right. So he bald headed or something?
No, he's like a dark skinned guy, like
he's a
kind of short guy, maybe like.
He's a guy.
He's basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he basic. You wouldn't pay attention to him.
Carry on.
All right, so y'all want to know what my guilty pleasure is? My 600-pound lie.
Oh, I'll be watching that sometime.
I do watch that, and it just reminds me of what I cannot get myself.
Dog, you don't just kind of become 600 pounds. That takes a lot of time and effort to become 600 pounds.
True.
Man.
But those people just help me stay on track. They give me perspective. They give me a little bit of like, all right, life ain't that bad, okay? So
hey, some people trying to get into a bikini and some people don't want to wear a car cover.
I mean, it's so sad though because I'm like, I want to help them because I like to figure out where did you go wrong.
You want to help them.
I
That's
do
funny.
because I feel like a lot of that is psychological.
I'm sure they've met a lot of people that have wanted to help them over the course of gaining 600 pounds.
And a lot of them like
and I watch hoarders.
Have straight up like I just fucking like food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I gave
just
up on
that
life.
simple.
I like food. I gave up. Is you washing this ass or no?
Right. And then they always got somebody though.
Yeah. And
some
then they mad when they rushing them. When they don't rush me.
I'm over here 30, what am I? 32, 26, 38. And
That's what it say on her back page.
Hey, I don't even know if that's the truth anymore. But do y'all remember that guy that had the big balls? He ended up
elephantitis shit.
I feel like no, it wasn't elephantitis, but it was something else.
Wow.
It was
my 600-pound balls.
It was something like that, but he was a Negro male. Lighter
Negro male,
a fair skin.
That means he can't drink out the right water fountain.
Where's this color for color so section? A Negro male.
Hey, but
it's hilarious.
He got his balls. I think it was just like this. Maybe it was elephantitis. I don't know, but his balls just kept growing, right? And then he would just be crying and like, oh my god,
my balls hurt. I'm sitting on them.
Right.
Wimpy kid.
And then
pussy sit on them big balls. Act like a man.
I think it was his balls, if I'm not mistaken. But then he got the surgery because he had to carry his balls on a little walker. I remember he had
his balls on a walker.
Yeah. And then he would put his balls in the van before he would get in the van. His balls got that big. You gotta
Kierra,
Google
Sophia.
it. But look, I'm gonna tell you where this is going.
In a car seat in the van.
Can we mute her for a second?
Let me tell you where this is going.
We're about to get off her bike for a time.
But listen, let me tell you where this is going. So he got his balls. He got the big scrotum removed, right?
The big one.
The really extremely large scrotum was removed.
Okay.
But then he still was like, what was me? And then I think eventually he died. That's the end.
God don't like
God,
ugly.
is that the end of the story?
Yeah.
We was waiting for a happy end.
Right.
Oh, no, there isn't one. There isn't one.
Damn.
Sorry.
Rest in peace to the guy with the
big
balls,
balls,
man. We didn't mean to take y'all down that road, man.
Oh,
I did. I needed you to know what happens when
big balls.
If anybody knows the guy with the big balls, please hit us on our Twitter or our social media.
I need pics.
TheAintShxtShow.
Somebody.
I'll Google it for you and I'll find it.
Please.
I will. All right, add that to the list.
All right, we're gonna add that to the list. Let's move into something a little less ballsy. All right, we're gonna move into lit or shit, which is our pop culture segment of the show. Everybody put their cups up. We're gonna have a moment of silence. Cause we gotta get Trump ass up out of here.
Oh my God. Oh my
this
God.
Nigga got to go, and he is a nigga.
He is a nigga.
Trump is a nigga. So
fuck
in recent fuck Trump news, Trump urged the Senate to reconsider the GOP healthcare bill, which would repeal and replace Obamacare. Now, we been knew he was up to this fuck shit.
Yes.
He just want a whole bunch of people to
Yeah.
be out of insurance. But the fuck up this time that's got him on this list is, he said, and I quote, for the past 17 years, Obamacare has wreaked havoc on the lives of innocent,
17
hardworking
years.
Americans.
God.
17 years.
He is so
Simple
fucking
math,
stupid.
non-having.
Listen, Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, for y'all people who don't know, it's the same thing. I don't think it's us. I think it's them. Keep it quiet.
Right.
But it was signed into law in 2010 and went through the Supreme Court and rendered final in 2012. I mean, math wasn't my
Strong suit,
really. However,
Deductive reasoning tells us.
right, and
Deductive reasoning.
just the fact that you can only be president for 2 terms should have been a clue. Even if you don't know dates. Like, you should have known that.
He's so stupid. He's a moron.
He just talks. That's his thing. He just talks with no fact or no basis. And then he wants his camp around him to scramble to make it all make sense.
So, was this an accident?
Yes.
Is he stupid, or is this a strategic play on the ignorance
I think it's
of all the above?
All the above, yes. I think so. He knows his crowd. And he knows, first of all, Trump is a fucking idiot. He's a moron, he's stupid, and he's a bully.
So you don't like him?
Needless to say.
Nevertheless. No. But, so he plays on, so his audience is ignorant, uneducated, Alabamians or whatever, white people. It's that. It's simply uneducated white people who will believe whatever he says.
And thought that he was going to be for them, and really he's trying, he wants
he's
to
not.
Get rid of your ass too.
Exactly.
All of y'all about to get sent
simply put
somewhere.
But I think he does this because he knows that this particular audience will believe whatever the fuck he says.
Yep.
He doesn't give a shit about anything else and what anybody else says, because he says, like, I know I'm stupid. Y'all shouldn't have voted me. I don't think he even really wanted to be president. I think he was just playing. And he like, well, y'all did this stupid shit, so I'm gonna play into this stupid shit. Granted, I think he's a real life moron, but I think he does this shit on purpose.
Yeah, they just can't get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they make so many mistakes. Yeah. Like, it's at least fool me. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, I know how politics work, and I know that, 9 times out of 10, it ain't working for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But, like, at least fool me. I like being fooled. You know what I'm saying?
At least make me think the world isn't about to go into apocalypse mode. Just apocalypse mode. It is, like, legit. This is gonna. If this healthcare bill, which they took a vote today, and it passed, to at least have the conversation about it passing. And so my thing is, they're not going to stop until this healthcare passes, which means it's gonna happen, because these white people are not going. Hey, and I have a love hate. Well, that's another conversation. But he ran on healthcare reform, so the notion that they're gonna just let it be what it is, it's not gonna happen. They are going to repeal and or replace.
Well.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard. Which I personally would hope that they can't do it, but because that's what they went on the whole campaign, they're not gonna not do whatever it takes to make it happen. So if that means fire whomever, clearly, folks been getting up out of there left and right.
Spicer gone.
Spicer
should have been gone.
Spicer,
Spicer probably got the biggest ulcer ever.
Exactly. I kind of think that it was too.
Spicer got out in the nick of time.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of think Spicer was tired of lying for him.
Yeah.
Because from day one, the very first briefing he had to do was him lying about the crowd sizes.
Yeah.
So it was downhill from there. You started off lying.
So he was mad. He was mad. He came to work every day and had to do.
Then not to mention Melissa McCarthy dragged his ass every Saturday.
Hey, I love her.
Right. Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to Melissa McCarthy.
So, it was a lose. It was a lose for him either way.
I just feel like I would say that he ran on healthcare reform, but he also ran a platform of hate, and he ran a platform of anti-Obama.
Yes,
and this whole "Make America Great Again" bullshit, it really fed to like some hate, like, and I think that he basically like trying to appeal to the people that didn't even know that Affordable Health Care Act is Obamacare.
Yes.
Because there are so many people that are like, that's not the same thing.
Yep.
I have affordable health, and it's like, you have Obamacare.
Right.
You're an idiot. Y'all coined that term, and that's why he keeps using that term. Yep. He knows it's called.
He definitely
does.
He
knows his base. He knows his base.
So
which is why Steve Bannon is still there, because that is the 40% that is still rocking rocking with him are the Breitbarts and the 40% base that Bannon brought. So, and those are all the ignorant.
Did y'all see what he said about Sessions?
What he said?
He basically said that
he's disappointed.
And if he had known that he was going to recuse himself, he would have never hired him
in the first place.
He basically is putting everything in our faces. He is showing the flaws in our system.
Yep.
Like he really, and I appreciate him for that. It's definitely a love-hate thing. No. There's no love. But it's definitely an appreciation for exposing it. And I feel like the reason Republicans haven't fought back or tried to impeach him yet, because they trying to use his little dumbass for everything they can get out of him.
Yep. They're trying to use him for everything that they can get out of him.
Because this fool just signing bills or whatever. He just signing shit.
Right, but it's not even bills that will be memorable. He doesn't have one piece of legislation that's in
nothing
the works.
has passed.
Right.
Nothing. He hasn't done nothing.
That is significant. The only thing that he's done was
play golf.
Well, that too.
And run up the bill of America.
Yeah. That 3. And when he sent those airstrikes over in Syria after the gas attacks. That was the only thing that I could say, okay, I was in agreement to that, because y'all know when that guy released those sarin gases, all those people passed. Yeah. I cried watching that. So I was like, okay. But it was still some fuckboy shit.
And then the thing is, America, so I mean, not that I know everything, but I've met with some Syrian refugees and stuff, and America be selling them these fucking weapons. America be selling them that shit.
Thing. That's the debate. That's the whole part of the whole, and that is kind of like a part of Trump's thing with Hillary, because he's like, oh, you help finance a lot of this stuff, Benghazi and all of this and all of that, but you got to take the good with the bad. Nevertheless, Trump, you're still a fuckboy. So
he's the worst.
So
he's shit.
So just a little background again. Kierra is our CNN correspondent.
Hello.
That's why she's CNN. So what has to happen, like, seriously, to get this guy impeached? And do we think it's gonna happen?
I do think it all lies in the facts, and
the facts is there every single day.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, but you still have to have solid evidence. So I don't want to jump the gun and be like, yeah, this motherfucker gonna be out, because honestly, I thought he was gonna be out.
I think he's gonna serve his term.
Nah,
no.
But
way.
okay, look. Even if he gets impeached, y'all out of y'all damn mind. That nigga is not gonna quit.
No, I don't think he's gonna quit, but I don't think that he can go a full 4 years, because it's just a matter of time.
But what I'm thinking of is 3 years, because I'm thinking of that the campaign and whoever wins, and really he just gonna be trying to pass a whole bunch of. He's just an idiot, and I really hate thinking or talking about him, and it's really making me stressed out.
Yeah, it makes it.
So I don't want to stress you out, but I do want to. I don't want to stress you out, but I do want to talk about one more thing related to this topic. So the lady with the eyebrows.
That is shit.
Was she a victim of Obamacare, and that's how her eyebrows got like that?
I'm thinking,
Did she do that on purpose?
That was circumstantial, when you know better, you do better. And
I don't know
because we haven't been doing those
McDonald arches.
I don't even know if it was
I don't know. Honestly, because the last week or so,
it looked like when you're checking off your to-do list when you're crossing it out
upside down way.
Right? Did that.
Honestly, I didn't even see it when it initially went down, but I looked on my timeline. I said, why is everybody posting these eyebrows? Like, I went back to see it and I saw that. I said, Trump fucking ass. He should have known.
He didn't know that? That's why I'm like, what is these people doing?
But that's what I'm saying. That woman probably from Podunk Town, Virginia somewhere.
Podunk Town.
Like, she's dissed Alabama and Virginia in this whole podcast.
Podunk Town.
I've been dissing a lot of y'all.
Alabama and Virginia. We love y'all.
But I said Podunk Town, not the whole part.
Oh, yeah.
But
not the people listening to this. Not y'all.
They don't know how to do their eyebrows. You ain't got no education. You don't know how to do your eyebrows.
But that was like way wrong.
But you have eyes.
Right. And
you have eyes.
Is this what you want you want that for yourself? Like, nothing about that was okay.
I still see people in 2017 wearing tadpole eyebrows.
Listen, One thing someone said to me about someone who had bad eyebrows, I was just like, I don't understand why she do it. Like, maybe she don't know. And they were like, she has a brow bone. You can feel it just right on that. I was like, true.
Facts.
True. Yeah. True. Exactly what I do.
See, my thing, people with bad brows can't tell me shit about life. So, yeah, you know, people like that I just dismiss. I don't even take them serious. So if you have bad brows and I don't speak to you there. Damn. Now that's settled.
Won't speak. Won't fuck with you. Hey. We're speaking of other people doing all the wrong things. Your boy, Drizzy Drake.
Oh, Lord, what he
and
do?
This suit, this outfit.
Or are you talking about this tattoo?
I'm going to go, let's go.
With the outfit and the tattoo?
The tattoo of Lil Wayne?
Yes. So,
I didn't know where we was going with this. The outfit, the tattoo?
Drake always...
Drake, he has the honest assortment.
Because Kierra, Sophia... used to be in love with Drake.
So in love. Like, I saw Drake when he cost $7 at Central, okay?
That is my story.
I've seen him so many times. Like, I travel up and down the East Coast going to see Drake when So Far Gone came out. I thought that we had something until I realized that he had an affinity for strippers. Yeah. And then he just kept getting these odd tattoos, and I'm like, No, Drake, no, don't do that.
I cannot.
It's like, come on, I need you to be who I wanted you to be. Yeah. Like, cool, you can wear those sweaters, fine. You can wear like
these outfits, matching tops and bottoms.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You be you and you own it. But these fucking tattoos, these brands on your body of portraits of people.
Yes, so let's go into that.
But we do that with like other people.
No. Drake has tatted a whole audience of people.
Yes. On his body.
Yeah. And I have a list here of his most awkward. So Drake has 27 tattoos.
When? Since when? See, that's not the Drake. Aubrey.
But you know how people like get tattoos and they're going to make like a sleeve. Mm-hmm. Like they have a goal in mind. Mm-hmm. But he has them all over his body in random places. So I made a list of the most awkward ones that I feel like he has. So he has a tattoo that says, "Everything happens for a reason.
Gay.
Sweet thing."
Sweet thing.
Sweet thing.
Who told him that? Okay, so this is what I think. I feel like all of Drake's... I don't even know if I believe what I'm about to say.
It was okay until he got this.
But wait. I feel like, okay, so because I feel like I know Drake at his core, I feel like a babysitter told him that or something. And because all of his tattoos supposedly mean something to him.
Right, and I get that. But you gotta know, just because I like oatmeal, I need a bowl of it on my chest. You know what I mean?
God,
everything happens for a reason. Sweet thing.
Sweet thing. That is a sweet thing in cursive.
No, it's like in all caps, Times New Roman.
Okay, that's basic.
It's super basic, and it's like on his bicep or something like that.
Gayson.
The next one is
I love you, Drake.
Drake Card Noir Cologne.
Oh yeah, I was like, come on, Drake. That used to be his Twitter name.
I thought that was not a thing.
That was real. Oh, he has a hibiscus flower.
A hibiscus?
Yes.
And where is that? Is it on his lower back?
Tramp stamp.
We love you, Drake. But come on.
We love your music, Drake. We don't love you.
No, I don't even, like, whatever. You know what?
He has a jack-o'-lantern.
What? No way.
I did not.
I didn't know this.
How did you know? How?
Listen, I did my research before this, man.
A jack-o'-lantern? A fucking pumpkin carved out?
Pumpkin head, bitch.
Is it because his birthday is in October and I'm trying to give him something.
Well, what I read was because his birthday is in October. That's Halloween, and
your birthday is not. Your birthday isn't Halloween though.
Right? It's not.
Oh my God!
You know he has the 6 tattoo with the
and that's okay.
But he also, that's not the one. He has the praying hands emoji.
No, he doesn't.
He does. He has the praying hand emojis.
I need to see pictures.
Let me just.
I need pictures. He also has BBK tattooed on him,
BBK.
which is Better Know Boy, which is Skepta's label. The UK grime guys.
Oh yeah, the one
that's
so you better get to know me.
Yeah. Him, like, why did you feel like you needed to get them on there?
I don't know if Drake is going through a quarter life crisis, but this is not what tattooing your body is for. Your body is your temple, and you are tattooing your body with some fuck shit.
So
the praying hands emoji might even go away.
Right.
Did he pick his color at least?
I don't know. Let's go into these portraits though.
No.
So Drake has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
8,
yeah.
9 portraits.
No.
On his body, which is
he has.
I told you.
Yo.
She Googled it. Let me see.
Googling.
He got.
I talk to the people. They can't see your face.
I'm reading.
So they can't see your face and your eyebrows up being all shot.
Listen, this motherfucker, he has a portrait of Shady.
Yeah.
Dang.
He has 2 portraits of Shady.
I was going to say, actually 2.
He has his uncle and grandmother.
Uncle and grandmother together? Or?
He has his uncle and his grandmother together. So on his back, he has like his uncle, his grandmother, Aaliyah, and Sade in a palm tree.
A palm tree?
And they were done at different times.
A palm tree. Drake, you have to explain yourself. And I'm not judging you, but you're going to have to explain.
I'm judging.
I'm about to DM you.
And he has his mom.
Yes.
Okay.
He has his dad's mugshot. He has what's supposed to be Rihanna eating ice cream. And last but not least, he has this Lil Wayne tattoo. So reading the comments on social media, you know, the stands is like, why can't he give that man his flowers while he alive? If he was dead, y'all wouldn't care if he was on there. True, he's not dead though.
Right.
How do you feel about that? Because y'all might not even be friends in 5 years or 2 years.
Well, I will hope that they're going to be fucking friends. That's A, because you done put this man whole DNA damn near on your body.
You've had to suck his dick once or twice to have us.
I'm kind of torn only because I do feel like their relationship has been kind of consistent. And
go. I'm going to let you finish.
For the most part. I mean, of course.
He got the Houston star on his motherfucking body.
He has 27 tattoos. We just went over like 10 of the 27 or 15 of the 30 tattoos he had.
This nigga got a palm tree.
I told you.
But like, even outside of that, I feel like he might, I mean, it might be. He doing it for the love. I mean, I don't know because Wayne is Wayne. Wayne is Wayne. So I try to look at it not so much that he grabbing ass.
I don't think you know where you're going with this.
Let me play.
I mean, that's it. He had to have done it because he loves Wayne.
I mean, that's the only reason why. But
right.
What is it? I mean,
that's it. What else would we be talking about?
Here. Wayne thought him and Stunner was never going to stop sleeping together. And he got a tattoo of Stunner on him.
But I don't think what they had would change. It might not be what it is now, but in that moment when he got it, you know what I mean?
So if you had somebody tattooed on you that was not, I think
I wouldn't do that.
Your parents gonna be your parents. Your kids gonna be your kids.
I'm not putting my mama or my kids on me. I ain't putting nobody.
Nah, I mean, my name is my name. My mom is my mom, and everyone knows that.
Yes, there's no need for
and I'm a star, so everyone knows my birthday is in October. I'm signed to Young Money, so everyone knows that. Yes. I just don't see the connection. I mean, I get you loving Sade and Aaliyah. That's fine. I did not judge you. He still
has a creepy obsession with the people that he has.
Right. He OD with it though.
But Drake is different.
He is.
So let me ask that. So if Drake is different, do we think he's... One of the reasons I do like Drake is because Drake is a lame ass nigga, but he doesn't try not to be a lame ass nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of lame ass niggas out here that don't know their lame ass
he does purse his lips when he takes pictures though.
Oh, I hate that. He gotta stop that.
That's that light skinned nigga shit.
So the other lame thing, well, I feel like it's a lame thing that he did was, everybody been in their feelings about this whole money phone thing. since Hov said something about it.
That's so lame. Because first of all, you want it to be Jay-Z. Let's back it up.
All of these niggas want to be
exactly.
Jay-Z.
And all of y'all niggas want Beyonce. Okay, so let's not, okay? And you holding up the money and that. Yeah. You just lame.
They were just mad. They were just mad because
Jay-Z came out with some real ass shit and it hit a hit dog will holler.
It struck a chord.
A hit dog will holler.
He said he posted the picture on Instagram or a video of him on Instagram when he was at this Houston stripper retirement party for Lyra. Galore,
and Miracle
Watts and Malaya Michaels.
Malaya is still stripping.
She is like, I'm stripper die, bitch. I'm here forever.
She should have took notes from China because I went to her page recently. Sorry to get off task, but I went to her page and I said, "Oh, that bitch is still promoting her stripping."
She likes it. She said that.
I think she likes it.
She went on a whole like, let me get you together.
Maybe she makes a lot of money.
I'm sure she makes a lot of money, but I'm sure she can make more money. Like,
by being a China.
Definitely by being a China.
Because China is not cute. And she is
not cute at all. And she lit. For no reason.
I can't say that she's lit, but I'm
disappointed in her though. Like,
so do we think Drake was, well, I guess he was taking a direct shot at Hov.
Absolutely. So was Future whack ass.
What they say, don't put money to your ear. Oh, I didn't hear that. So how you gonna know what they said, but then say you didn't hear
what they say though? You know who they was, and you's a bitch for saying they.
What's up with they? I don't get Drake and Hov's.
They don't have a real tension. No, let me tell you what it is.
I think
it's just boyish rap banter, I think.
Right,
it's just fun for the people. Hov doesn't have beef with anyone.
Right.
He's too much of a man.
He's above, right.
Like he don't even have beef with Kanye, because Kanye is a bird. And
God, poor Ye.
No, poor Ye.
He be trying to smile in these pictures here recently. He be like...
That's because he
face hurting like shit. I don't know what this smiling thing is. I'm trying
to rest in peace, Donda, because after she died, his life crumbled.
Oh shit!
No,
that is true.
No, I said that.
I missed the old Kanye.
So we're definitely off task. Okay. But what I don't understand about the whole Kanye Donda thing, Donda thing, like it's not his mom, but with the whole relationship with him and his mom and how his mom passed away, how you
could go and find a white woman,
the chick that they had more surgery than anybody.
Yeah, but he
they
actually likes
friends,
that shit,
right? And they really have been friends for a very long time.
Who, him and Kim?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is fun with Kim like?
I just can't imagine it.
But what is fun with Kanye like these days?
Kanye be coked up. He probably on way more than coke.
I feel like Kanye is probably entertaining.
Because he's a weirdo.
All over the place.
Exactly.
But Kim just seemed like she sit there looking dead behind the eyes.
But see, that's probably what he needs.
Yes.
He probably needs an outlet because if Kanye is the rah, he needs that, oh, babe.
I think you should just sit down and drink a smoothie and we'll discuss later.
Or just drink a smoothie here.
Have a smoothie. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like he's been kind of wild lately and I just don't know what to do.
So I took him selfie. I dropped him off in Mozambique. Left him there.
I'm so happy that my daughter is a mixed breed kid because her hair is curly, so I've never known what to do with black people hair until now. But I also can cook like black people stuff.
And she fits in Armenia, which is where we went to celebrate our heritage, so it works.
Yeah, and then I fuck black dudes.
Really hard.
We're saying that Kim Kardashian and Kanye is shit, but Drake and all these antics, is he lit or shit?
I'm gonna say lit because the thing that I cannot deny, what you have said, Drake is true to himself, and it takes a confident ass nigga to be true to himself because these guys all the way, and he do be crying, but I love that. I love
me
that
too.
tender
That's what turned me on about
him.
You like a guy who menstruates.
Yes. And I went to that same concert.
Not really.
I'm gonna go with lit as well, only because of like what you said. He doesn't try not to be lame, and his resume has some bad joints on it. Yeah. So I can't really hate
him. You can't hate that man. He's a weirdo, but
you can't hate him, unfortunately. But I hated him for a while because I'm like,
as
why you keep dating these strippers? And they hurt your heart.
Every time I see him in these matching tops and bottoms,
I like that kind of thing.
Oh, so you're
maybe not on my man.
So
but
you like retirement homes?
I like a man who owns what he wears. I'm not like stuck on a particular style. Does he look like
he owns what
he does? This nigga came out in a motherfucking sweater and he didn't give a fuck. Okay?
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking. Have you seen this recent look?
Yeah, I like it. I love Prince.
The top and the bottom?
Yes.
Those are cool.
But I'm saying I love monochromatic outfits though. Like
he looked like he went to Oprah school in Africa. And then was a special speaker.
He looked like he was that African that was dancing in the shade room.
I definitely hate it. It didn't even fit right.
If he came out in a rump hem, then I would hate him.
I think he will wear a rump hem.
I definitely think
Cam
he
Newton
probably owns a rump hem.
Cam Newton is a coon ass nigga.
He is definitely cool. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers.
And that cool ass nigga Cam. So in creep news, your boy the Pied Piper decided to creeps unite and get Monique Presley, the same lawyer Cosby had.
Yeah, I did see that.
Defend him in.
Oh, you know you wrong.
The quote is. R. Kelly has reportedly hired Bill Cosby's lawyer to help him wade through the latest round of sexual assault allegations.
Monique is a woman, and I need Monique. Listen, you have not been serving the women well. And that's just simply that. And you have mortgaged your soul for the coin in a way that is just not right, and you gonna pay for that shit.
These women been not serving their own because. She probably looking at what's this fool name Kelly like
them dumb bitches wanted to do it
right and trying to get a come up too that gives notoriety to her name. So
she put out a statement. No, she put out a statement saying Mr. Robert Kelly is both alarmed and disturbed at the recent revelations. Alarmed and disturbed.
We are the alarmed and disturbed.
So when do you? Your job versus your ethics.
That's what I'm saying. The thing
I think that depends on the person, like who you at your core.
Yeah.
Because your work is work, and who you are as a person is just that. And at the end of the day, your gut gotta say, yeah, no, I cannot represent this. This is not what I stand for. Right. This is not what I stand for.
Good money.
You have to be able to stand behind, what you're trying to represent. So that just speaks volumes about who she is, and so hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband.
She probably ain't got. Let's just be honest about one thing. Monique is the type of person who probably doesn't have any friends. She goes home and she does coke and takes a straight shot of something, and she goes to sleep or she cries herself to sleep. She does not have any friends. In her big ass house, all by her lonesome because she either ran her husband or wife away, or maybe she's never been married. Okay, I don't know this lady's life, but you gotta be a little bit low to support somebody who is obviously a predator.
And Bill Cosby.
Some bodies who are obviously predators. You cannot respect yourself, but to a certain degree, if you are doing, both of these men are predators. And yes, I'm saying predators on purpose.
I'm like predators.
But I'm serious though. Like,
no, really.
That's the thing. Let me just say one more thing because I'm on my soapbox. The thing that I hate and that it really burns me and hurts my soul about black women, we always coming through for some fuck niggas.
Yes.
We always coming through for some fuck niggas, but don't nobody ever come through for us but us. Yep. Okay?
Yep.
Y'all, you are defending. That's why I was so mad at Keisha Knight Pulliam. Yeah. Like, I get that he was your TV daddy, but he was your TV daddy. He has admitted to it. We talking about Bill Cosby now. He admitted to it.
Well, we know Keisha Knight Pulliam don't make good decisions.
When it comes to men.
Right. I was about to say, why are we even going down this rabbit hole? Because ain't she got baby daddy problems?
She got zaddy problems and daddy problems.
But I'm just saying, like, black women, This is my moment. This is my moment for you to just fuck these niggas. Like, stop supporting these niggas. Thank you. I got them done today.
That's cute. I like that.
Thanks, girl.
All right.
Yeah.
I got my nails and toes done while I was at work.
On the clock.
So, R. Kelly hiring Monique Presley. Lit or shit?
Shit.
Yeah, I'm going with shit too.
Monique accepting the job is super shit.
Super shit.
Yeah,
she probably reached out to him.
Get clipped walking down escalators.
Damn it.
But she the type of bitch that's gonna die alone with a bunch of cats.
With a bunch of money.
I'm gonna Google that bitch.
And find where she live and make it quicker.
Well, in between
she probably was molested herself.
Wait.
Stockholm syndrome.
That's true.
Seriously, I'm gonna Google this bitch. T, go Google her real quick. Shout out to T in the house.
T's here.
What's up?
While T's Googling Monique, Rihanna.
My baby.
Rihanna, fine. She fine. However, Rihanna has been a little
I was just talking
on the
about her.
thick side. Like, not, oh girl, you been eating your peas and
ate the cheeseburger.
It looked like somebody done shot her club up.
She really does. And that dress did not help.
Yeah.
Let me see.
She looking like Beyonce right before Beyonce made that announcement, and her nose started spreading all over the place.
But see, that's the thing. Her stomach is flat. It's just her body has gotten larger.
She fucking.
But everything has been above the belly button lately.
But you would see a pudge underneath that though, under her waist. You would see a pudge.
So do we think Rihanna pregnant? No.
I don't. I think she just said fuck it right now.
I think she just went off tour. She had a bomb last year. She done found her little
It's
bang.
summer.
It's the summertime. You don't gain weight. I mean, you don't lose weight in the summer. So she fucking, she lit, she off in
she
the
probably
Middle
fucking
East.
like shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking.
Yeah, she that happy right now.
I went up 2 dress sizes when I fell in love.
You feel me? Hell yeah, I went up 4.
You went down too? When
I fell out? Nope. Kept that.
That was your part.
I'm working on me. Listen.
Hey, if Rihanna, let's just say, if Rihanna's pregnant, right? Will this hurt her career? Or she can Beyonce with it?
She could Beyonce it.
I think the difference is
Beyonce's married.
No, not that. I mean, I ain't even thinking about that part, but that's a part of it. But I think that the difference between Rihanna and Beyonce is that Rihanna is mostly image.
Yeah.
Where Beyonce is mostly talent. Now, and she has this bad girl, I don't give a fuck image, and that's why we like her, because she don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Can you be that with a car seat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see her because of the way she treats her little niece. Mm-hmm. She posted this niece all the time. Majesty. And I think that she can finesse and flex. She a bad bitch. And so I don't think I don't think she can do no wrong.
And as long as she have a bomb snapback.
Right. I was about to say, and plus all she needs is that good trainer. Them flat tummy tees to get that them lies
tummy tees.
That lies trash garbage.
Special bra that just pull your tits together but don't push them up. The Instagram bra.
Exactly, that Insta famous bra.
That's only for chicks with boob jobs.
Clearly.
Because you don't want them joints to be low and together, right?
Hard, sad and together. I'd rather be lonely and apart than sad and together. Looks down at
lonely and apart. I like that.
Hey, that's
also
real.
like boobs.
Oh. That's real. All right, one more thing. So Rihanna getting thick, is that lit or shit?
I'm gonna say shit just for the simple fact that she hasn't progressed into that image of like, oh, I could see Rihanna like that. Rihanna's still the bad girl Riri, and we don't want to see her as a single parent. I mean, I'm speaking for myself, but I don't want. I mean,
with a blunt and a baby.
Yeah, I don't see it for her. I don't see that.
I'm gonna say it's lit only because she made it like a real life thing, because everybody sees these celebrities and think that they are really some builder bitches. So for her to gain this weight, it's like, damn, like bitches is out here really like living. Like she got weight, you know, her weight fluctuates like everybody else. And so I think that
does it fluctuate or did she just gain weight though?
She's
never been that big.
No, she's never been that big, but she does gain weight when she's off tour. I've noticed that. So
she be getting her Janet Jackson on.
Like legit. And then when it's time to snap back,
you
know, and then they snap back. And so for that, you know, I say, you know, I like it because it gives these little, you know, chubby chomps.
Chubby chomp. Okay, know? I'm gonna give a temporary lit.
Yeah.
Because I can't be mad at your boobs getting bigger.
Right.
They are sitting. You know how I feel about boobs. They are sitting.
Until her nose starts spreading.
She didn't touch my boobs tonight. We'll discuss that later. Though.
Okay. You'll discuss that later. Cut the tape. Did nobody supposed to know that? So I'm going to give her a temporary lit. So, last but not least, I think this is fun to talk about. Safari. Nicki Minaj X has a new show called Wild Safari. That's all we know about it. We don't know anything else about it. What do you think Wild Safari is about?
Stripped. I think it's about to be his life, a day in the life of Safari. His life is probably lit because to me he gives off a good energy. Like people can say, "Oh, he a cornball, goofball." I like corny. Yeah, I like brown skin. I like corny niggas a little bit, only because they not too cool to be goofy. Because I like goofiness, so I'm excited to see what he has.
But you be needing them to turn their goofy down.
Pound. True, and I think he can do that. I think, you know. Well, I don't know. Let's see, because he kind of does give me a little bit like.
Like
nigga.
Annoying.
Yeah, I was gonna say this nigga, like chill out. But last season of Love and Hip Hop, I fucked with him. I did. I liked him. Okay. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what's.
You liked him in all that fake storyline he had going on.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you think this?
They all fake.
Really? I don't know anything about him besides the fact that he was Nicki Minaj's boyfriend at one point. And they had matching cars or something. Because I haven't watched that show he was on, so I don't know anything about his personality. But if I can guess, and it's going to be on VH1 and it's by Mona Scott Young, it's going to have some sort of sexism and male chauvinism, and he going to be having a lot of bitches. It's going to be a lot of drinking. It's going to be fake scripted parties. It's going to be like a session in the studio where he working on his fake album.
My kind of
he gonna meet up with his guy. Him and Stevie J gonna all of a sudden be friends, or he gonna say something about his ex that he's not gonna name because Nicki will sue him. But what do I think the show will be about?
I think you just gave
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I think it's probably gonna be about like a game show where he chase around surgically enhanced women while being covered in coconut oil.
Okay.
With a fur on.
Hey,
hey, you got it.
Save this tweet.
Hey, save the date. Save the tweet.
Hey,
no, that sounds about right.
If it's a faux fur, I'm down for it.
Coconut oil, faux fur.
My fur.
On that note, so Safari getting this show. Is it lit or shit?
It's lit. It's lit.
Because I don't like reality. I mean, I watch some reality TV, but I'm so sick of this shit.
People that are anti-reality, they're gonna say like, "Fuck that." But I love reality. Well, whether or not it's
I ain't saying all reality TV is shit. I'm saying that VH1, Mona Scott Young's brand is all shit.
It's like a guilty pleasure, though.
Don't be killing platforms.
Don't be killing vibes, right? Because if Mona give you opportunity. Right.
I will not take it.
Yes, you
don't.
No,
I have a show
a
platform where we like Dish Network or something like that.
Then what? You gonna say
nah?
Out?
Nah, but it ain't
you right. You won't get the bag.
But I'm not gonna go on no show acting like with my boobs out, acting like
you do that now though. Right? This is what you do.
No,
we do this.
My sisters, listen. No,
I cannot get jiggy with this.
I'm just saying, like, I don't like the way she shows representation.
She can't make them do anything they don't want to do. These are
alcohol can.
Well, then you need to control your shit.
We know she can't do that.
Facts.
Ooh, no, you.
She tried it. Bitch, you guessed it.
Hey,
no, but.
And pause.
All right, we're going to go into Ain't Shit Shenanigans. That's our drinking game for the podcast. And we have a head-to-head competition with Kierra, Sophia, and Sierra Tanae. They busting shots at each other right now. The way the game works, it's called the Great Debate. Sierra is really pumped right now. Sierra today will pull if she's pro or con, and Kierra Sophia will pull and say if she what the subject matter is. I'm sorry, what the subject matter is. They will have 60 seconds to plead their case, and myself along with T, who's in the Shady Bunch, who's sitting in today with us, will decide who won. Are y'all ready? Oh, again, there will be the best 3 out of 5. So if y'all clean up that 3 real quick, you only got to go 3. And I'm setting a timer.
Final.
Once it's time. So Sierra, pull if you're pro or con.
Con.
You're con. Kierra, you're pro. What's the subject matter?
Guys posting selfies. Why I gotta be pro this bullshit? No, wait, you're con.
Yeah.
So I'm pro.
Yeah, you gotta make a case.
Who has to go
for
first?
That. You go first.
I go con.
Ready? Guys posting selfies. Go.
First of all, girls need to have something for themselves. That's number one. Why the fuck is niggas out here doing the shit that girls do? Girls post on social media to attract the guys. Girls, we don't need the shit. We need to see you in person. Your little fuck ass selfies does nothing for us. We need to see what that do and what that coin do. So anything outside of that is a negative. So
that's your case
for now. Oh, I have how many more seconds I got?
You got 30 seconds.
And then just outside of that, society, just like it's so many gender bender roles. So I just feel like some things should just be left to the girls, some things should be left to the guys. And I mean, we don't really need to go into that much.
Don't need no Caitlyn Jenner going on. Okay. Kierra, you ready?
Hi, Sierra. It's very nice to meet you in this situation.
Hey.
I'd like to say that I am for guys posting selfies because of a few reasons. One, we as women, we need to see what's out there. We need to see what you look like and what my children may look like, okay?
It's a fraud.
And that's one of the things. Another thing is, against what you're saying about this hypermasculinity thing, these gender roles, men don't have to succumb to these gender roles. They should be able to post selfies. Why can't I? I have a phone with a camera.
Duck lips.
Why can't I post a selfie? Why can't I show you what I look like? And dating on the internet, it's a normal thing. If he can see photos of me, why should I not be able to see photos of him? Because if we're gonna date and be in the DMs, I don't want to just see your Jordans. I want to see what your face looks like. I even want to see what your body looks like. So for that reason, guys should be able to post selfies. Thank you.
Pick stitch.
Hey, okay. There you go. So T, based on that, what you think? Give me the signal.
I'm gonna go with C on this round right here.
You gonna go with C?
I'm gonna go with the con. It just was more convincing to me.
Really? I'm gonna go with Kierra on this one. I think she made the more convincing argument. She said that you need to see what's out there.
That's fraud. No, so what?
There's other ways to see something.
I don't want to be.
Let women have something for themselves. Like, I'm tired of these fuck niggas.
Right, I don't like that.
So it was more convincing to me. Like, oh yeah, there is some fuck niggas for posting selfies. Like, yeah, she's right.
The dude was posting the same angle as me with the same duck lips and the same angle. No, I cannot deal with it. I'd rather see a man out. I would rather see men out at a bar, look in the moment, looking good, smelling good, talking right. Little thing might be poking out. I can't get none of that from no fucking selfie. I ain't with that.
One of y'all 1-1. Round one. Y'all
We'll make it a draw. Okay. We'll do 1-1. We'll do 1-1. Because I'm still riding with Kierra on this. So I think it's the argument. I think she made a good argument out of some shit you really can't make an argument out of.
Right.
I was just like, nah, I guess if You told it to me like that.
I mean, of course, like in theory, like gender roles, but in real life, like, bitches
Wait,
never
We're not talking about real life. It's a
This
game.
is the great debate.
No, I know.
Like, I don't give a fuck if a nigga posts a selfie or not. So it ain't like I'm con or pro anyway. I just feel like it's more. I started believing it. Like, oh shit, yeah. I don't want to see these niggas.
I don't want to see these niggas
like,
either.
Yeah, but it just convinced me more so.
I feel you. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Next,
right.
do you want me to pick the subject and then?
Y'all can do it the same way, but you're going first this
Okay.
time. Pick if you're pro or con, Kierra.
Pro.
You're pro. Kierra is pro. Kierra is con.
I am against Trey Songz getting his braids back.
Okay, the topic is Trey Songz getting his braids back. And go.
So the reason why Trey Songz should not get his braids back is because it's not like he has such a platform where he can do whatever he wants, like a Rihanna can do. Corn braids are so antiquated, and the way trends are going, we're doing cuts in our hair, we're doing dreadlocks, we're doing other expressive things, and I feel like he is taking himself back and not gonna sell any albums with these corn braids because we seen that Trey already.
Braids.
We want to see a new Trey. We want to see you do something new and innovative, and corn braids is not that. It's not innovative. And I mean, maybe it worked for you in 2000, but it worked for everybody in 2000. It's not gonna work for you in 2017. It's corn braids.
It's corn braids.
Like
corn braids.
We got people out here getting faux locks. Get some of those. Get you some goddess locks. Why would you? Corn braids? Like,
Get
seriously?
some goddess locks.
I'm just saying. I mean, no Trey.
Up time.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord, I'm so
Kierra.
weak. These corn braids. That sound like my grandma. You get you some corn braids in your hair, girl.
Boy, got them corn braids. My grandma told my cousin, like, you look ugly with them braids.
I know. This is horrible because I hate them braids. Okay.
But you're pro, so
Yes.
go.
Hello, Kierra. I would have to say I'm for the braids. Sometimes you have to get back to basics. While it is true that trends and times have evolved, sometimes people have that thing, that je ne sais quoi that we were talking about a few weeks ago, that allows them to just transcend time and themes and trends. And I think that he's one of them. While I don't know if you're really into his music has the ability to be a little bit timeless. So with him getting the braids, I think that it allows him to kind of tap into his past, divulge into his present, give a little bit to his future fans. And not only that, I kind of feel like he's been going through a lot in general anyway. So by him going back to BA, the 757 look is giving him a sense of groundness and a little bit of root.
But
so
did his album sell?
The last one, which one was the last one? Chapter 5?
No, this last one. So you don't even know.
No, I don't, because I've been so over this nigga. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Time. Talk to me, T. Who you got?
No, that was horrible.
That was kind of neck and neck because I'm trying not to be biased because I'm so not.
It's not about. It's the
me. I hate them braids.
I know. I'm so. I don't want no fucking braids on nobody. No
man should have
It's
braids
not
in
about
2017.
It's not about that. It's about the debate. Who
Right.
made the better argument?
I can't even say. I feel like they both neck and neck. Right?
No, you pick something. That's what you're here for.
We could have sent you on a
Right.
while ago.
Go head on home now, boy.
So if I had to, I would go with C on this one too. Before transcending and all that bullshit.
I think C did make use some good words. She used some good buzzwords, and I was able to rock with that. So I'm gonna go with C on that one as well. So we got
I hated that.
2-1 right now. All right.
Okay. So does that mean I have to take a shot?
Yes, you have to take a shot. Hey.
Back.
We doing Jack up in here in case y'all want to know.
Just seeing that go down.
It's honey. Come on, man. It's honey.
God. Every
That's
time I
not
leave
bad.
from here, do you know what I go through?
That's what the show is about. That's what the show is about.
I be having to go in late after.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let go.
She ready. All right. Pro or con?
Con.
think we found out who it was that burped in the mic last time.
Someone burped on episode 1. I had to edit it out.
What you got, Con?
What was the thing? What was it?
What's your question?
Nah, you gotta know what it is. Nah, what
Con.
is this? It's Con. You Con, you pro. Sierra is Con. Kierra is pro.
What, Kierra?
What is the subject matter? What's the topic?
I just want to, before I read
no,
this topic,
right? That's
I want to apologize on behalf of all my sisters for what I'm about to do. I am for the Kardashians appropriating black culture.
Kardashians appropriating black culture is the topic. So, Kierra, you go first.
So, you want to do the timer?
Oh, sorry. I was ready to see what you was going to say. I didn't do the timer. Go. You got to be good to do this.
So I feel like the word appropriating isn't a fair term. I think that black culture is such a profound and such a lit culture that it's not that they are appropriating, it's that they are appreciating. And by appreciating our culture, they have such a platform that they're saying, hey, this is what's the norm. I see black people as equal, and I think braids are beautiful, so I want to wear braids. And I think black men are beautiful, so I want to get a black man up in me. You know, I think that Kim specifically, she says, you know, I want my children to be black. I appreciate the black culture. I want to be with Beyonce at her concert. She loves black music. Her husband is black. And I'm not saying that she wishes she was black because she appreciates her own culture, but I think it says something about the progress of this nation when we can have so many people.
Oh, that's a hard show to
That
follow
was
out with.
tough.
I ain't gonna lie, she did pretty good with that, man. She did pretty good with that. She did pretty good with that. But this should be easy, though.
Yeah, this is
Con.
easy. Con, we all Con.
She had the hard part. You got the easy part.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready so I can start the timer.
Why not?
Go.
I'm so against this because while in theory they like the idea of black culture, they won't go to Africa. They won't go and do what it takes. They want these big butts, but they don't realize that in Africa, they sit and feed for days and weeks just to get a man. They're not going to do that. They think
Is black culture African culture, though?
It depends on the circumstances. I actually just had this conversation. That's a whole nother topic. But for them, yes, black culture is African culture because we all come from different places. Now, what happened here and all of that, that's a whole nother conversation. But I feel like, I don't agree with what they have going on because, damn, she made a good argument because I hate the shit that they do. Wait, no, I still got time. I got 10 seconds. Fuck them goddamn Kardashians because they be trying to take our goddamn men wearing our braids and shit. And them motherfuckers don't want to do what it takes to motherfucking be really black. They don't want to do the struggle. They don't want to deal with the struggle, but they want all the amenities of being black. But I'm going to let you have that,
Everybody want to be black, but don't
nobody want to be black. Right.
Everybody
Everybody want to be black, but they don't want to be black. But no, because I just had a conversation about being African American and being about being black. And a lot of people say that they don't identify with being African. Mm-hmm. Right. And like Bree made a good point. She said that she's not African, she's African American. I kind of like, now if you watch Hidden Colors, you will learn that Africans were already here. So like I said,
Africans were everywhere.
Right, they were already
civilization comes from us.
Exactly. But by definition, I like to believe that although I might have been born in America, so I'm African American, I'm African. That's just what I say personally. But I understand everybody's point of view that y'all, people have different strokes for different folks, but for me,
I will say this too, and I'm definitely against cultural appropriation because there's something to be said about like Katy Perry and all of them. They want to hang around black people, but when it like even Justin Timberlake, love him to death, but when it came down to it, he threw Janet Jackson under the motherfucking bus, and they are all about self-preservation.
Yep.
But there's something I learned like not too long ago. My brother's girlfriend is Native American, and I asked her, I was like, your earrings are dope. I would love some of those. I was like, would you mind? Like, you wouldn't feel like, she was like, no, it's not cultural appropriation. We actually appreciate that you are accepting my culture.
Right.
And they don't pay taxes.
True. They got,
they got it sweet. I'm just saying.
Dang, they don't though.
They don't.
Hey, that's.
And all that's great. And
I'm
all that's great.
I'm going to tell my brother he need to marry her.
Yeah, we're going to have to go with Kierra.
Yeah, she did.
Kierra won that round. It's 2-2. I want to give Kierra props for that, for real, because I thought that was going to be easy. Like, I thought that was going to be easy for whoever had cons.
No, because...
To get that, man.
Because I see, like, when you said it, because I was thinking from a pro, because I'm always like, come on, people, we can't. People love us. You get what I'm saying? People love, no matter how much we say black appropriation or culture appropriation is fucked up, especially for the Kardashians. They love us.
T has a drink on top of the Bible, but whatever.
Exactly.
But Jesus turned water into wine.
She just straightened up the Bible with the drink still on it.
Look, Jesus turned water into Tito's.
Jesus turned water into Tito's.
He knows my heart.
Tweet us that hashtag Jesus turned water into Tito's.
He knows my heart.
Hey, that was good though. That was good. So we 2-2. Sierra just took her shot.
There was some hair on your chest.
You acting like it's so much.
Y'all, I was in the shower. Do y'all have let me tell y'all real quick. So I was in the shower and
she's pulling her shirt halfway down right now.
And I have a dermal on my chest.
She has a dermal on her chest.
My washcloth got stuck in my dermal earlier and it ripped. It like pulled. Oh God, it kind of ripped out a little bit. Yeah.
Since we sharing horror stories, today at the gym I was doing like these little crunch things. I had, them gym mats where it's Velcro, it can connect to another mat.
Yeah.
I was on the side with the sticky get Velcro, and my hair is all out in the curly puff. I thought I was gonna die. My life flashed before my eyes.
I held myself in the shower.
It hurt so bad. I was so shocked in it.
Did you slide down the shower?
What?
Cry?
No, actually, I held myself for like 20 seconds. And then after 20, I got out the shower. I had to go get scissors because my washcloth was stuck to my... I had to go get scissors and cut the string out and then...
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a
Listen,
fucking disaster.
y'all making us queasy. Let's get to this last round.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all okay. I'm glad y'all survived to come to the taping of this podcast. So this is the last round. This is all or nothing. She's really shuffling around for this pro or con right now.
I'm gonna just let it rock.
All right. Sierra is
con.
Sierra's con.
I'm a pro.
Kierra is pro. What's the topic?
Jay-Z keeping 444 off of Spotify. So you're against him keeping it off?
Yeah, I know.
You're con?
I'm con. Wait, what does that mean?
You're for him keeping it off.
Okay.
And you're
for
against him
keeping it off, which means I'm for him having it on Spotify.
Yeah. Okay. You're for him having it on
that double
Spotify.
negative threw me off.
Yeah, right. I'm
sorry
like,
about
what?
that.
No worries.
All right, you go first this time. Hold on, I didn't start the timer yet. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I'm definitely for him keeping the shit on Spotify because for one, people ain't got it like that. You want people to have your content. You want people to hear your wisdom. Not everybody has the opportunity to have high tech phones and all of these live streams that you're paying for. So I just think that you need to make your stuff accessible to everybody. Not only that, but the more streams, the more money across the board. So why are you stunting your money with these twins coming in without, for not having this shit? And not only that, but it makes you more of a mogul. I think that you need to, you already building your empire with trying to make opportunities for everybody. Just keep the fucking money going. Don't limit yourself. Keep the shit flowing. That's it.
All right. Boom. You have 4 seconds left.
4 seconds.
Good. All right. You ready, Kierra?
Yes.
Why you are for him keeping it off?
So if we're talking about Jay-Z being a mogul, what makes him a mogul is that he's a businessman. This man owns Tidal. Why would I not have my album exclusively on my streaming service. And for those of us who do not pay for his streaming service, it's just because we don't support Black businesses, and we got to support our own. We want to pay for Spotify and Apple Music, or we'll go up there and listen to it for free, but we got to put back into our communities. And quite honestly, the wisdom that's on 444, I wouldn't want to miss. And for him to want to put it on Spotify, and get streams, that's not getting subscriptions. That's not the same thing.
It's still money.
You pay $9.99 a month and I'm getting the streams. So he's thinking like a businessman. He's not thinking about the little peons, because if you a Jay-Z fan, you gonna buy a Tidal. I mean, and if you not, then you just don't support Black businesses. And that's just as simple as that.
2 seconds left.
And I don't need them.
She dropped the mic.
Drops mic.
She dropped the mic on her. All right, that was for the goal right there.
T, were you paying attention?
I was paying attention, and I'm gonna have to go with C on this with the Spotify thing. I'm convinced with that. I'm sorry.
Are you just lying? You pulling my leg right now?
No. I brought that more into that versus the title saying he a businessman. If you're a businessman, you want to make more money, so you want to.
But that's him making more money off of having people to subscribe. You gonna make $9.99 off RIP?
Yeah.
I
agree.
I
agree. I'm with Kierra on this one. I think she made the better argument for it, because if you are
coming from
a business person, then you're gonna. I'd rather get.
But it ain't
each of these millions of like $9.99 a piece.
But if you're trying to kill two birds with one stone,
but I got enough money. I just want more money.
And it's not even, but see, thinking about that too, he's trying to build Tidal as an empire. Yeah. He's doing that for people who are independent artists, who are all these things. Right. He want everybody to get streamed.
Right. But what I'm saying is, as far as with him being on Spotify as well, I'm thinking about these people that literally cannot. They don't have access to it, and it doesn't mean that. And not even
they got access to Spotify.
No,
they don't have access to Tito.
No, but they don't have access to Spotify. But Spotify is free. Spotify, you can sign up for free.
So you're saying you think that he should give us music for free?
No, it's not just
and get like a penny to the dollar.
But he will get money from Spotify directly because the amount of spins, and only because I just had a meeting with my cousin with Spotify about this. He got 1 million spins on Spotify, and they give him a check for every X amount. So although you might not be getting that $9.99 from everybody else, for these little kids that don't have nothing else to live for, but they just want to hear your music, they want to hear that new Jay-Z.
Then you need to get that free trial.
Exactly.
But what if you have to think these parents.
Either way, you gotta download it. You gotta download the app on your phone. You gotta download it on your computer. I'm not seeing
one person can talk at a time.
I'm just not seeing the access argument, because if you ain't got access to Spotify, Tidal, you don't have access to Spotify.
That's not true, because Spotify is free unless you're doing the upgrade. Whereas Tidal
is free for a month.
Tidal is free for a month, but it's free for a month. You get what I'm saying?
Well, we're talking
but
about
a lot of times people
particular album. So if it's this one album,
but
all you want to do is hear his album.
Tidal is free for a month, but you still gotta have a fucking debit card. These motherfuckers in the hood ain't got shit. They ain't got no cards to put on the drink. Spotify, you ain't gotta have none of that shit.
But why is it just about people in the hood?
It's just not that.
Or just in general. I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah. To everyone.
It's a rap album. It's not a book.
But some people look at rap as a holy grail. Some kids see it. Some people see rap as a holy grail. I mean, everybody has a different.
Okay, so I got something to say too. I'm still rolling with Kierra on this, only because if you don't have access, you don't have this debit card. You know what you do have? $10 to go into Best Buy or Target or Walmart and buy 444.
True.
Not all these little motherfuckers, they don't.
They don't.
But because
I think about me as a kid and what my accessibility was.
First of all, ain't no kids about to really be listening to 444 because they cannot relate to 444 at all, or anything 444 is talking about. You not hitting them folks. You not rolly with a dab of ranch. You ain't none of that. That's what they listening to. So all these little niggas, y'all feed the children with this 444 album. That's not what it is. But since T and I are judges, I guess it's split again.
Man.
And so that makes what? What's the score?
It's 3-3 now.
3-3.
So we going to the finals, baby.
You gotta
we
go
going to the
finals,
finals, baby.
I don't want to drink anymore.
Going to the finals. She going to the chip. Let's go.
To the chip.
Let's do it again. Pro or con, see?
Even though I think
Kierra
I won.
talk too much.
I think she good at the game.
No,
I
is.
think you good at the game too. Only when you winning though. Pro. What's the topic?
You're pro lace front wigs.
Hey, and Kierra's con.
I'm
lace
against
front
lace front
wigs.
wigs.
Yo, I
just had my lace front.
No, I just
That's what
declined.
Why we gotta?
Like,
can we
who
choose
went
another
first
one?
last time? Nope.
I think Kierra went first last time.
No,
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You did because I argued against you.
Oh yeah, you got.
You said something about mogul and that tipped me off.
Okay.
Go. Lace front wigs. Why you pro lace front wigs?
Mainly for protection. Not every lace front is good lace fronts, but I will say, scrolling the gram, I have seen some really good lace fronts. And for me, if I were to get one, it will be solely for protection. It does protect your hair. And for those that do it right, these little Slated and all of them ones, shout out to them. They know what they're doing. They are expensive as fuck, but when you think about the durability and the longevity of them, I think you really can't go wrong. They have different textures. They have different style types for them. You can get the semi-closure. You can get the whole joint. You can get the whole lace netted. You can get them sewn in the back. It's so many options and variations that it make right for real. You can get the 360 joint. That it literally makes it possible to wear in any different style. And again, Black people, we want to preserve our hair. We want to be able to have something to hold on to when we're 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. And yes, we have naturally good hair by default, but sometimes because we done fried, dilated to the side and all that stuff, it gets fucked up. So sometimes we need to wrap it up, braid it up, and put some on top. And I think that they have really stepped up to the plate in terms of just giving us some protection for our Black girl magic.
That was good. You only had 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
All right. Why are you against lace front wigs, Kierra? Go.
So, first of all, besides the fact, I'll argue first that lace front wigs, it's glue. It's glue going on your flesh, and it's glue going on. And maybe it doesn't have to be glue, but it's going on your edges. And we all know that edges are life. And if you have edges, you have nothing. If you don't have edges, you don't have anything. Mm-hmm. So the lace front wigs, they might even give you a little edges, but they can't take away what's underneath, okay? Yes. Also, it creates this idea that you are a fake person. You cannot, if you have a lace front, how can I relate to you? I don't even know who you are. Who are you underneath that hair? You know what I mean? And then we as Black women, we don't need to wear lace fronts because we need to have self-acceptance. We need to accept our hair the way it comes. And we need to learn how to manage our hair the way it is. And we need to stop trying to fit into these European ideals of how hair should look. And a lace front does that.
Hey, time. These girls be out here to win, man. They out here to win, man. They out here to win. Who make the better argument now? Are you pro or against lace front wigs, T? But who made the better argument?
I'm going to go with Kierra with this one. I'm going to go with Kierra on this one.
Yeah, I think Kierra gave the buzzwords. The first buzzword was edges.
But you don't need it though.
Without edges, you are nothing.
No, right. Maybe I shouldn't include that, but they don't. They do so like so. You don't even need the nail. They got the ones that you sew it in. You sew it in. Yeah, I should have said that.
I think Kierra was that round.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
So that means shot.
Where's
Kierra?
Kierra's
the winner. Ain't Shit Shenanigans episode 3.
Hey, that was
Please
good.
Please know that Bree is the 2-time champion of episodes 1 and 2. And that was good stuff, man. That was good stuff. All right, we're going to move into the listener letter portion of the show, what we call Ain't Shit in 2 cents. If you have any questions for us, any personal issues, you need any advice, you have any personal questions about us that you want to know, like, when C gets her dermal caught on her towel and shit like that. But if you have any questions for us, hit us up at TheAintShxtShow@gmail.com. That's an X where the I should be. And Tanae is going to read the first listener letter for us.
And this comes from, can we say the name?
How it's on there, you can say it.
And this comes from Chill Will.
Is this your quiet storm voice?
And it reads as such.
She dramatic. Let's go. The liquor kicking in.
I have been dating this woman for about 3 months. We are moving towards an exclusive relationship, but I have hesitations. She's absolutely beautiful and fun to be with. She's ambitious and seemingly a pretty good person. The only problem is that she's obsessed with social media. She posts all of her thoughts on Facebook and documents everything on Snapchat and Instagram. She takes several selfies a day and posts every meal. I think it's a bit obnoxious, but that's only the tip of my problem. She wants to post me on her social media, but I keep refusing. Based on her social media history, she is notorious for posting the guys she dates, and when it goes sour, she then deletes them. She says if I was a real nigga, I wouldn't be worried about her social media frequency and the dudes she's posted before me. My question is, am I overreacting about her oversharing because she is the norm now?
No.
Also, do you think it's insulting to not want to be featured on her social media?
No.
When do you think it's an adequate amount of time to start posting a person you are dating on your social media?
2 years.
Appreciate the advice.
All right.
Oh, chill, Will.
Chill fucking Will.
So, do y'all mind if I...
Have at it.
Go ahead.
So, first of all, the thing that comes into play here, Chill Will, is age. The first thing I wondered is, how old is she and how old are you? I just feel like this is something that is not gonna, this is something that's not gonna end. She will get offended by you talking about her social media stuff, and it's gonna turn you off. So I feel like 3 months is a good enough time for you to go in the other direction. Yeah, she can be beautiful and all of those things and ambitious, but she can't be that ambitious and with some follow through if she spent all her time on social media. I mean, and that's
she can't be a multitasker.
Did you hear what the man said? She posts all her meals. She posts all her everything. She posts when she comes on her period. Okay. But I personally feel I'm one of those people too that's averse to somebody who has like a strong social media presence. But if there's something you don't like, you need to just walk away from it now, because it's only going to get worse. And people do not change. They become more so. And if she already giving you talk back, feedback because of, or pushback because you saying something about her social media presence, then it's not gonna get any better. So go the other way.
I am the type of person that I don't like posting a lot of relationship things on my social media, and seeing as though this chick has a history, she seemed like one of them girls that
hottie toddy.
Prestina.
She seems like one of those people who needs validation a lot.
Oh yeah.
In 3 months, I'm sure she seems a lot more ambitious than she is. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh yeah, because catfish show up all the time. But yeah, I think that you need to deal with whatever is your comfort level. And if you don't want to be on there, tell her. And if she has a major problem with that, then she's not the one for you. If her social media life is a problem for you, I'm with Kierra on this. It's not going to change. I'm sorry. It's not going to change. Not right now. So you might want to think about that. And is the girl that you're dealing with, is she the person for you, or is she just beautiful and you have all these rose-colored glasses on thinking that she is the shit? But also, I think another part to this is you said something that was key. You said she's notorious, or she's known for posting dudes and deleting them. The fact that you know that means you kind of knew what you were going into when you met her.
Bingo.
So,
or when you DM'd her.
Right, because you probably DM'd her, right?
And she saw your selfie.
Guys posting selfies.
Damn those selfies.
But yeah, if that's how she was when you met her, then, you need to decide. It's been 3 months. I'm sure you didn't hit it by now. I'm sure if you want to stay around for it. You just need to think about you, because she's not going to change. And that's just the fact of it.
Also, I don't think it's insulting that you don't want to be featured on her social media, but if you signed up to be her boyfriend, which means, like Sean said, you need to be more mindful about what you're doing before you do it, because you kind of already knew. You kind of have to take the good with the bad, because you know that she's a social media whore. So if you don't want her to post you, but you're dealing with somebody that's notorious for posting, like, it kind of goes with the territory.
Tell her bye.
Right.
Well, I've been in that situation where a person is very Snapchat, all that.
Yeah,
I'm not over, like, do your thing.
Not.
Yeah,
I
cannot. Like, nah, we ain't that, bro. Like,
right. In 3 months, that's really early to want to put somebody on your social media.
Yeah. Listen,
I'm like a year.
Exactly.
Listen, maybe 2.
We gotta make it through that phase before
I gotta know I really like you as a person first, not just lusting after your
body.
Your body.
Lusting after your goodies.
She don't sound like what you want, though, real talk. I mean, I don't know you, Chill Will, but the way your letter read, you seem like you might be an intelligible young man.
Intelligible.
And, she, I think that we all come off as our best selves in the beginning, as far as, like, her coming off as ambitious. And she may very well be ambitious, and it sounds like that's something that matters to you. But the facts are the facts, and that is not something that you probably gonna get over. Let her go. You'll find another one. It's a lot of single women wherever you are located.
I ain't gonna say let her go, but I will say y'all need to have a conversation about expectations when it comes to social media. Like, are we in a relationship or not? Are we posting or not? And if we're posting, what is the content we're posting? And bitch, don't be posting me all day. I think those are like real nigga conversations that y'all need to have, because it could be innocent on her behalf. She could.
It's always innocent. It was innocent.
But if they're young,
chill.
But if they're like those, like a young couple, then it's cool to be social media happy. We old. We don't want to be bothered. What's this beefing for?
That don't mean he gotta go. That don't mean he gotta go along with it.
Right, which is why he needs to have a conversation and just say, look, this is where I am with it. Where are you? And if it's not in alignment with what it is that you're trying to do, then y'all need to have some exit conversations. So.
And also know why you don't want to be in the pictures, because the whole thing
he
about
could be a skeezer himself.
Right.
Exactly.
Listen, he said all these great things about her in the beginning of the letter. You know what I'm saying? So,
but he did say she was notorious for fucking.
He said she was notorious for posting pics.
His exact words
were, them when they are
based on her social media history, she's notorious for posting the guys she dates, and when it goes sour, she deletes them.
Yeah, so basically, he's like, I don't want to be just another one of these
I don't want to be a...
What are you doing right now?
I'm hot. I'm burning up. So I'm trying to like...
So you pulled your clothes up even higher? Yeah, that makes sense. Go ahead. So, Chill Will, what's our final advice to Chill Will? My final advice to Chill Will is, if it bothers you, have a conversation with her. I mean, she's not going to change who she is, but she might not, ask you to be in the pictures no more, be in the snaps, until y'all at a place where you feel like, you guys are comfortable with being in each other's social media. But I don't think she should change who she is, because that's who she is. Right. And that's who she was before you met her. So, you need to decide what you are willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with.
Yeah.
Basically.
I just think that you need to have a conversation with her. Figure out where you guys are in terms of that. Y'all could just be, on 2 different levels. You could be like 50 and she's like 20. We don't know, Chill Will. So
Chill Will sounds pretty old.
Yeah, exactly. Chill Will sounds like, 40 plus. Coolot set. gladiator sandals for men.
Can you follow up and tell us how old you are?
Can you send a pic?
And tell us what it goes like after this conversation, because I'm telling you right now it's over. And you should let her go and move on to the next one.
I mean, it's probably going to be over if she's young. She want to post everything. That clearly she is 27, 28 or under.
Yeah.
She's definitely under 30.
She's definitely under 30.
That's why I said 27.
But somebody that we both know,
Kierra
is 31.
And
they
do I know
that a lot.
But they are also still single.
That's it. Well,
yeah. Ba-boom, ching.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
Right.
Hey, so Chill Will, look, do what you need to do. Follow up with us. Anybody who writes a letter to us, follow back.
Follow up.
We want to know if you took our advice.
Ain't shit ass advice.
Yeah, this ain't shit advice. That's alcohol fueled. But, we got
But it's
some
good advice.
Yeah, word. Go. What's the next letter?
Okay.
We got through that pretty quick.
We did good. Hello, Ain't Shit Show. Hello, Clarice. My name is Tia, and I can't wait until y'all podcast start. Hopefully, my letter gets chosen. Okay, so I know. Hey, boo boo. Hi, Tia. Okay, so here's my issue. My sister and I got into it because she caught my 8-year-old niece singing "Rake It Up" by Yo Gotti and Nicki Minaj.
My shit. That's my shit. I tell them all.
Rake it up, rake it up.
Oh, okay. I heard that.
Back it up.
Fuck it up,
fuck it up. Hey, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Hey. Right.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
Turn your goofy down.
Hey.
Pound. Okay. Pound. That's gonna be my line of the call. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
My sister and I got into it because she caught my 8-year-old niece singing "Rake It Up" by Yo Gotti and Nicki Minaj. Apparently, my niece was in the mirror popping her little butt, talking about "fuck it up, fuck it up."
Oh.
When she asked my niece what was she singing, my niece told her, and then she heard it while it was in the car with me. Although I don't think it's a kid-friendly song, I thought it was okay because I've heard her dad play worse and more graphic music. I've also seen my niece post Musical.ly videos with suggestive lyrics and dance moves. My stance is as follows. 1, my sister not going to make me the bad guy because one song and
you want to start that over again?
Yeah, I'm reading it. 1, my sister not going to make me the bad guy because one song and this is clearly beyond me.
Okay, her sister's not gonna put that on her because of that one song.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to translate that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
2, my niece been popping her butt.
Ooh.
So that's not my fault either.
Oh,
3, I can play more kid-friendly music around her, but I feel like that rule needs to apply to everyone. Am I wrong, or is my sister trying to blame me for her parenting flaws?
I'm going to go ahead and start. Hey, no, real talk. That literally, as soon as you read those first 2 lines, I said, "Oh, her sister just looking for somebody to blame."
Blame game.
She really just looking, because if you see your niece post Musical.ly videos, your niece probably seeing all kinds of shit and hearing all kinds of shit. Too. And her mom is just not self-aware enough to be like, okay, we need to check what we're doing. So she just blaming you, and it may be because you have a history of being a troublemaker and you're just easy to blame.
Yeah.
And that's it. So fuck her.
Now, I have nieces.
Your sister, fuck her.
Kierra's stance is always fuck her.
Fuck her.
Leave her, fuck her.
Now, I have nieces. Okay, I have a niece that's 15 and a niece that's 19, so they're a little bit older. But I do remember when they were at that age when they were impressionable and every song they recited is...
Are you you're the youngest girl, right?
I have an older sister.
I said youngest sister. You're the youngest girl?
Oh, yeah. The youngest girl.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
I don't know. Okay.
It's alcohol. We drink here. That's what we do.
But I will say this, like when my nieces were younger, they knew songs. Like they knew, but they dared not step above their means. And I think that came from my sister could just give them a look and they know, okay, keep it cute. but let's not go overboard. And I think that's kind of like what's wrong with the parents now. The parents are too lenient on their children, and they think that everything is cute and cool because they want to do it for the gram, do it for this and do it for that. And it's like, no, punch your child in the throat. But
I'm a firm believer in punching a child in the throat.
I'm you can break their esophagus.
Well, then break it then, my nigga. But my
you can break their esophagus. First of all, I just want everybody to know that none of us have children, so that's why we're firm believers. Yeah, in what we're firm believers. Yeah.
But I believe it takes a village, and like, so whomever is contemplating with whomever else, I feel like it takes a village. So where you see your whoever falling short, pick up where they left off and say, look, your mama might not be beating your ass for popping your pussy, and, come here, let me whoop your ass real quick. You're young and you're grown. Now slow down. So I don't know. Yeah. I just have a complex about these young kids because I think that just makes them easier to have. Right. And that's what I'm scared of. Lord, these babies.
So I have nieces as well. My nieces are 11, and 8.
Ain't that crazy? I got a 19-year-old niece.
You do have a 19-year-old niece. And how do you have a 19-year-old niece? That's crazy. But your sister is a lot older than you.
Only 8 years.
8 years? 8 years is enough to have an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And in theory, because I think we're so young, close in age, when I see her, I'm like, bitch!
Yeah.
And then my niece won't see that's an adult, bitch!
You like, bitch!
I'm like, what? Bitch. Right, I'm sending you groceries for your apartment. Bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah, okay. But, I have nieces, and they, they are definitely listening to things where I'm around them like, yo, like, we're in the crib, we playing cards, the nieces doing whatever, my brother puts on some like crazy stuff, and I'm like, yo, like, it's kids around here. Like, the song only been on 30 seconds and it's been a hoe, somebody done got shot, and some drugs have been sold. Like, do you think they should be listening to this? And he was like, they hear worse stuff than this, they alright, and they know what to say. So it's very interesting to me as an aunt because they know the songs to sing and they know enough about the content to not say, well, at least in front of us, they know what to say and what not to say. Yep. So it sounds like this little girl here thought she was by herself in her mirror
and was like,
fuck it up.
And she ate.
And she ate, but that's what she heard.
I wish my 8-year-old daughter or niece would.
I'm gonna be in jail. I'll make her do
that shit outside at the corner.
Yeah, but I think that I don't think it's your fault, because if this little girl was so innocent, she wouldn't have felt that comfortable
doing that,
singing that. Quick story. So my nieces came down. It was probably like 2-3 years ago, and like I said, they know what to bleep out and what not to bleep out.
When I met your niece.
Yeah, she thinks Kierra Tanae is a superstar. She told me to tell you hey last time she came down.
Beautiful. That's my baby. Get to see you. I know.
She loves you. She
I love her.
She loves you and why.
I love her.
You know why? Her cousin.
Yes. She kept telling me.
I've been around her whole life.
She was like, cousin. I was like, and Why was like, yes, girl. I'm like, I gotta get out.
She's like, are we going to my cousin's house? I was like, no, we ain't going today. But anyway, we were all having drinks. My mom and everybody was here. So we gave my nieces juice in wine glasses. Maybe that was our fault. We probably shouldn't have did that. That was, we just having a good time. They responsible kids. So we was like, we all drinking crunk juice. They know what alcohol is because we drink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, we gave them this wine glass, this drinking juice in this wine glass. And we singing or something, and a song had a cuss word in it. And my niece was singing, and it came out her mouth.
What did?
The cuss word. And she just stopped.
And cried.
And she broke down.
Yep.
We didn't even have to say nothing. Yep. Like, she just broke down crying. And because we saw that immediately that she was remorseful for what she said, and we probably drunk too, we bust out laughing.
Right.
We like, oh shit, that crunk juice thing got you turned. We but she was hurt. Like, she was distraught.
Because they know.
She was distraught and she didn't get in trouble for it. Kind of rubbed her back and say, you know what was right for wrong. You made a mistake. Just don't let it happen again. You know, but she was hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Or she came in the room and said, "Suckers."
I don't know. At that point,
too much of a quick reaction.
Yeah, she just started crying. She just looked. Her eyes got super big. Yeah, and she just broke down. Like she thought she was gonna get in trouble, and she knows better. You know what I'm saying? So to sum all that up, I don't think that this is particularly your fault. For this, I think that you just accept the L and be like, look, I'll try to play better stuff, but you know, when you have her at the crib, you need to practice what you preach. You know what I'm saying?
And her mama need to stop trying to play the blame game.
Right. And also, you guys are sisters and those are your nieces. So as a sister, I know with my sister, I can talk to my sister about anything. So I would go to her and be like, what the fuck are you letting Lil 1 and 2 thing 1 thing 2 listen to? Because you know, like, that's not cool. So even if it means having a conversation and just getting some clarity so that y'all are on the same page, I think that'll help a lot, because it's not gonna matter if when the kids are around you and you're teaching them one thing and then they go home and the mama letting them listen to Pop That Pussy for a Real Nigga, you know, like, that doesn't work. So if y'all can get on the same home front. So this conversation needs to be had between the two adults, the two sisters, on what it is that is acceptable and not, and y'all staying true to that through their, you know, adolescent.
Hey, I'm cool. Yeah.
So that's the advice. Who was that from?
Tia.
That is from Tia.
Tia. So hopefully you get this and you'll listen to this and let us know how that goes.
Yeah.
Let's move into free smoke.
Free smoke.
Y'all.
All right. So in free smoke today, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of social media. Earlier today, we spoke about your president, not mine. He uses social media a lot. Social media is basically the news now. When you look at the news, it's so on Twitter, they posted, or, you know, on Instagram, this was posted. So social media is pretty much in everybody's everyday. It's not many people who are not on social media. But I bring up this topic today because something really troubled me that was in the news recently. Two things, actually, and they were involving children. So a California teen live streamed her sister's death.
What?
Yeah. So in California, an 18-year-old was driving her 14-year-old sister and was on Facebook Live. They got into a really bad car accident. And she continued to stream and told her sister, like, hey, I'm sorry if you don't make it through this. I apologize. But she continued.
The 18-year-old?
Yes.
The one that was driving?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. And posted that currently she's in jail right now, which she should be.
Absolutely.
And the other
indefinitely.
The other disturbing story was those teens that watch that guy drown. And it's unfortunate, and it's really, really bad, and it makes me feel away. I'm not gonna even lie, and it's not just the liquor that's making me feel away. It's genuinely makes me feel away. Social media is so a part of our everyday lives. Every day we send stuff all day long. I'm on social media. I'm on all the sites. I can't even lie. And you know, the other guy, he talked about his girl posting everything on social media. The other letter was about her niece posting on Musical.ly and things like that. So that's where she got her perceptions from. But social media in 2017, you know, is it the gift or the curse?
I would say, oh, you didn't ask me.
I'm asking. You guys, you're here.
I feel like, man, it can be a little bit of both, but I feel like it's more of a curse than it is because I say this all the time. I'm so glad we did not have Facebook and all that when I was in high school. The bullying is to a level that I have never seen in my life. These young men recording somebody drowning. I'm just so like, this stuff is appalling to me. And I wonder if the parents are so out of touch that they don't even think that social media is so serious and that it matters so much. Yeah. But this is what they grew up with. You know,
they don't know life without it.
Exactly. Like, what was that? 2005 when Facebook came out. I was a sophomore. Yeah. Like, or a freshman. I don't remember. But so they've always had exposure to this instant thing, this instantaneous post this, post that. And I just feel like it's so unfortunate for them. Like, I was talking to, you know, when I date people, I talk about, like, how do you feel about social media? Mm-hmm. And I make it known that my children are not, and what I hope, okay, mm-hmm. we all have these hypothetical ideas. Children. My children will not have so much access, and we gonna sit down at the table and eat dinner like normal ass motherfuckers, because y'all not about to be out here on iPads, iPods, iTrains, whatever, iRobots, like all of these things, all of these devices that you are not connected. You connected to all these random people, but you ain't connected. And that's the thing. I'm like, y'all are not connected to reality. For her to stream her sister's death, something is missing. Yeah. And for these guys to, and I think I heard one guy in the background, he was like, y'all, we really gonna sit here and watch this guy drown? Mm-hmm. And they like, yeah, nigga.
And he didn't speak up any further.
Right. Like, somebody was like, groupthink is a real thing. No, and that's true. And I'm like, there's a disconnect. Like, where are your parents? Where are your teachers? Somebody in your life got to be telling y'all that this is not real life.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a big thing that is a hang up with me with social media. It's definitely a curse. Only because you can create this false sense of reality. And what they don't understand is some of the actions that they choose to take is reality. So while you think something is hee hee ha ha at the moment, like this is a real life thing that's happening, but because social media has become this so like fantasized thing that you can be whatever you want to be. Yes. Oh yes, for sure. That you don't have a sense of like life and death, or like this is real and fake, or whatever the case may be. And I feel like social media has made all of us desensitized in every aspect of the word. And it was heartbreaking to see those kids joking and laughing about that man. Like, I was sick to my stomach, and I didn't read the details of the girl and the little sister that that happened to, but it just plays into the notion that we got to do better as a society with telling our young people, like, yo, you need to tap out and tune in to stuff outside of that. But it starts at home. You said, it starts at home with taking the laptops and the iPads away from your kids. And that's why, like, all these young kids that have access to all these social media platforms and everything, I totally disagree with that, because you're already tainting them. They're like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, tainted. And it's like, don't
they
do
all
that,
have
because
cell phones too. I didn't get a cell phone to high school.
Me either.
My niece got a cell phone at 4.
See, that's crazy. That's crazy. And you become so impressionable. Anything that you want to be a reality, to come through, to be, your phone is at its fingertips, and they lose themselves in that, and they don't know. And I don't know. It's just sad.
I think that, the problem with these children that grew up with social media and they don't know is because they see the 30-second clip, they see the 60-second clip, they see this video, but they don't know what happens after that. So they're desensitized to the fact that this man is drowning. He has lost his life. He will not see his family again. Mm-hmm. He will not. Did you go home and just go to sleep? And
right
after all of this? Like,
They
where's your
did,
conscience? Because is it because you don't see what happens after that 60-second clip?
Yep.
They don't.
Is that the problem?
They don't get an opportunity. I feel like at that age, you do not have the capacity or the aptitude to critically think like that. You're not. You're just in puberty. That's why I was livid when Facebook became open for everybody. I thought it should stay a college platform because it's not something that everybody should be exposed to. I even had to deactivate my Facebook because it's nothing but negativity. And you don't want to see that all the time.
Yep. I don't follow people.
And I feel like that's what, and I feel like we as a society thrive off of someone's misfortune.
Yep.
And the fact that those boys, and they say he should have never got his ass in there.
Yeah,
and
man.
that was your response.
Where's your
to
humanity?
And then they like, oh, he ain't come back up. Oh, well.
So what about that time? So what about that next time that you should have never got in that car and now you done flipped over and it's on fire? You know, or some crazy shit. Because I see stuff like that all the time on the news. Or what if you was at this house party that you should have never went to and now they're shooting up the place and some crazy shit happening? What will you say to that? And so when they said that kind of burnt the.
So what's the age? What age do you guys feel is appropriate for
college?
I was gonna say college. I know it's kind of unrealistic.
I don't think high schoolers,
but I feel like we are they're so impressionable.
Unless you have a blue check, that means you are certified to do something. Or whatever the case may be, you should not be middle school or high school on social media. I just don't think that it's healthy because, like you said, you're underdeveloped. You don't know what's what. Mm-hmm. And
they say a bunch of stupid shit too.
Right.
Whenever they write comments,
and you goofy as fuck. Like
they write these comments, these negative comments on these celebrities' pages, and I'm like, I know this had to be a kid that
you don't even have a full articulated thought.
Talking about like, for example,
using there, and there wrong, or your that drives 2 and 2 drives.
But those are people our age too.
Right.
Yeah,
but the thing of saying Beyonce got lip injections, the woman is fucking pregnant
with two of
them. Okay. Like y'all, like I was like, it gotta be a kid that's saying this shit. It got to be kids that's saying this shit. Like we all know the process of birth and the process of pregnancy. Y'all stupid as hell. Yeah. So I feel like they should not have these platforms to speak because they take bullying. I don't know if it was like that when we were in high school, middle school, but they take bullying to a new level. And I feel like it's the parents' fault because I feel like as generations progress or the newer generations, the parents get more and more lenient.
More and more lenient.
That's
younger and younger.
Parents are getting younger
and more ignorant.
Yeah.
And less and the parents are becoming so because
the parents are
younger,
30-year-old grandmothers.
Right. And because the parents are younger,
because everybody having a baby at 15.
Right. And they're hip to social media as well. So they ain't got time to take care of a little baby, Quan, because they are busy looking at social media trying to figure out who's doing the best Quan. You know what I mean? So
that's true though.
So do we think that some type of education maybe needs to happen for children? Because I hear what you guys are saying, like college, but that's not realistic.
Nah, it ain't.
So how are we going to let these, I guess, educate these?
I think we gotta. I was gonna say we need to push for parents to be the role models. Yep. They put too much pressure on these celebrities to be role models. They human just like you are.
What about school?
School is definitely another thing.
I think school needs to be remodeled for the curriculum.
But school actually, a lot of schools use social media. They do a lot.
But are they teaching them the dangers of social media?
I don't know.
Perfect.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they taught us when I was in undergrad, we had a whole little panel thing we had to go to. Especially all the athletes had to go to a panel about social media etiquette. This was in 2006, 2007. What not to post. And I'm like, this is a real ass thing.
Mm-hmm. So I want to go to some of the pros, I think, of social media and as it relates to children specifically. I feel like social media has kind of bridged the racial divides.
I feel like it's created post-racial beliefs.
It's a little both.
I think that a lot of these younger kids see each other doing the same things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even like that, and let's go back to the app Musically. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my coworkers that I had, you know, white, whatever, like, they kids do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They got this phone, they put it on the floor, they put Musically, and they dancing to it. You know what I'm saying? They looking at these different things, but I don't feel like the parents monitor it appropriately, because I'm looking at Musically with friends of my nieces, and they're showing me like these videos, and I'm just like, well, why does this little girl only have on underwear?
What?
You know what I'm saying? But she only like 4.
Oh, God.
And they all have accounts. You know what I'm saying? Like the 4-year-old has a Musically account, and the 12-year-old has a Musically account, and the 20-year-old has a Musically account. So it's like you have all of this, and they think, oh, it's just dancing, I don't have to monitor it. Mm-mm. But I was saying pro, so I'm saying that's one of the things that I don't think they necessarily see race how we see race. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the little Indian girl hitting them folk. You got the little white girl hitting them folk. You got a little girl in Africa hitting them folk. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
You might be right, but that's still not a strong argument.
Right, I'm about to say,
wait, this ain't great debate. You ain't got to shoot my shit down.
I'm just saying, like, I still ain't sold.
It still falls on the parents. I don't care what your race is or what your nationality is. You know what 2017
and
brings.
You know white people do not raise their kids.
No, they don't raise their kids the same way that a black. But you know what? All these races can do better. Absolutely. Because these little nigglets that's running around, like, that's talking about hit them folk and all of that. Do your kids know it's ABCs and 1, 2, 3?
No,
True.
They be in the 9th grade, can't read. Let's blame Bush for No Child Left Behind, though.
I mean, but no, we ain't gonna do it.
I'm blaming Bush for anything.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
name something.
Bush said,
Bush or Trump.
Fool me one time. Shame on you.
Bush just sitting back.
Hell, you can't fool me again.
Listen, Bush just sitting back, happy that somebody did worse than him.
You know,
he's like, shit, hell yeah, go Trump, do your thing.
I will take Bush again.
I would much rather have Bush over Trump.
Bush, where you at?
That shit behind our back.
Hey, Bush was reading a book while y'all people was drowning in New Orleans, and we still take him upside down. And we still take him over Trump.
President Bush does not like black people. Right. Hey, shout out to Kanye for that one moment.
That one moment when he was black.
Right.
Actually, Kanye was black for about 3-4 albums, and then I don't know what happened.
He wanted to assimilate.
I liked Yeezus. I just want to throw that into the end.
He just sound like trash in a blender.
I mean, he want to be accepted by white people. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, I already went on my Kanye rant, and
Yeah, I'm gonna let Kanye live. We're gonna have a whole episode about Kanye.
Yes, we need to have
I miss the old Kanye.
Straight from the go Kanye.
Chop up the soul Kanye. Hey. No, we do miss that Kanye. Hey, Kanye, if you not in a sunken place and you can hear what we saying, come back.
Come back.
Come back.
We miss you.
Come back. Hey.
Come back.
I've been working this grave shit.
No, that was 6 Inch Heels.
Huh?
6 Inch
No,
Heels.
I was singing my Kanye song.
Oh, wait.
Never
I'm
mind.
sorry.
Listen, let's wrap up Free Smoke. Because we running a little long. So what are your tips for, I would say, parents or
spend time
aunts
with your kids
or uncles or anybody? What are your tips for kids navigating social media, and how can you help them?
Spend time with your children. Know what they are looking at and or posting, and be active. Be present in their lives, period, because that will alter the trajectory of what they are interested in. Yes, what they will be interested in. If you expose your children to things beyond the bullshit that they see, they'll know what's real and what's fake. Because my nieces, thank God for my sister that lets them know, like, girl, you ain't got to be into that, this, that, and the third. My nieces are sometimes they amaze me, like the things that they think about and the things that they say, and they're so young and impressionable still, that I'll be like, shout out to you talking to my sister, because it could be worse, So I just think being present in their lives, knowing what they actually sitting down and having a conversation with them, asking them, what is it that you like? What are your interests? You know, like what are your shortcomings? What makes you insecure? Because the things that often
everything,
you know what I'm saying?
Teenager, everything.
Right. But often, you know, the things that makes the young girls feel insecure and vulnerable to these ain't shit ass ways, you know, like you can find it just in dialogue, or you can find it on their social media, and you can kind of alter that and be like, girl, fuck that. You lit.
So I would say one of the pros about social media is that we find that, hey, I'm not the only person that thinks this, or I'm not the only person who is like this. You find a lot of people who you can relate to, and in some ways you can find confidence in confident people. I find artists all the time. So you monitor who your kids are following. You feed them what you want them to see. And I think that one of the main things is, like Kierra said, you have to spend time with them, but you gotta like make them. You gotta not be afraid to discipline your children. I don't appreciate that you did this. You gotta tell them motherfuckers the truth. Yep. Look, if you pose like this is what your reputation is going to be. This, you do not want to be known as that. This is not ever going away. Cause look, when I Google you, I see a picture of you from when you were 4 years old and you posted that bullshit ass Musically. Like, this is what you have to tell them. And is this what you want to be known as? Like, I mean, we just gotta figure out a way to, if they think they grown, we gotta treat them like they grown.
Yeah, I agree. And
I said that last week and nobody listened to
No, we did. That's why I just said it. That was my ode to you.
Later.
So my tips, I just feel like you have to parent your children. And again, none of us have children, so you can roll your eyes at us and be like, these bitches don't know what they talking about. But kids do what they see. So if you're posting pictures on Instagram with your butt out and the Hennessy bottle in your hand and you fuck it up, then your daughter is gonna think that's cool. Especially young children, when they think their parents are the shit, until they become teenagers and their parents are a total embarrassment to them. They think that you are everything. So you have to teach your child what's right and what's wrong, and kind of piggybacking off of what Kierra said, you know, show them and make sure. I lost my train of thought. God damn it. I was in some deep shit too.
All the time.
You gotta control what they see. Like, follow.
Alcohol be kicking in. But but that's true though. Like, just be a role model for your children. Do not expect these celebrities to be a role model, because all they're going to teach your children is get bitches, get money, wear ice, buy cars, fuck for money if you're a female. That's it. Yep. So, you know, monitor your children. These apps are not not
parents.
Yeah, they're not they're not friendly apps. Wherever you have children, you have a Pied Piper around the corner waiting for them. Yeah. So just monitor everything your children do, and
still like some confidence in these motherfuckers.
Yes. And give them some humanity. If your child is watching someone die, they're a horrible person, and you that's your report card.
Right, that is your report card as a parent.
That's a direct reflection.
Hey, that was the best thing you said all night.
Yeah.
No, because if you as a parent, you listen to your child laugh about someone dying, then if you're not doing some introspection, saying where did I go wrong,
I think these parents don't even know
they're so tapped out. They're so busy trying to make a 6 or 7 figure. And leaving these kids in the house.
Or they're so busy on social media trying to act like they making a 6 or 7 figure.
Yeah, I'm talking about these white people. These white kids and parents.
Oh, my bad.
They be leaving. Little Tommy, there's the car. Order your pizza with your friends. True. Don't leave out of the house. And they're like, okay, Dad, fuck you. Where's the party?
Hey, have y'all seen 13 Reasons Why?
Why's trying to make me watch it?
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch 13 Reasons.
Did y'all watch Dear White People?
Yeah,
I'm on that right now. I'm watching that right now.
Good.
They at the Dear White People party. I think I'm on like 3 or 4 episodes in.
Yeah, you won't like it.
Yeah,
so, I binged and watched it like 24-hour period. 24 hours. Yeah.
So we're gonna close that out. We've ran long every single episode. Please hit us up by any of our social medias and let us know what you think. We're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, if SoundCloud still exists. SoundCloud's supposed
Chance the Rapper.
SoundCloud's supposed to shut down in about 50 days or so.
Keeping us afloat.
But hit us up on any of our social media. Is TheAintShxtShow. There's an X where the I should be. Leave a comment, please, please, please rate us on iTunes. That's how we get into the noteworthy section, and that's one of our goals. And leave a comment and let us know what you're thinking. We always like to end the show with a quote, and my quote is always related to the subject. So this is related to social media. Social media is the great equalizer. It gives a voice and a platform to anyone who is willing to engage. Use your power wisely. All right. And until next week, peace out.
Peace and blessings.
Hey.